What's up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And sometimes that geeky stuff that I love to talk about is stuff that I kind of get into because I've got kids, right? I've got a daughter who is very much into Disney's Descendants. All three movies, I have seen all three movies countless times. Now, I always say, I didn't care for the first one. I didn't like the third one. The second one is enjoyable enough to me. For whatever reason, the second one worked for me. Now, I'm never going to sit down by myself and be like, I'm going to watch Descendants 2. It's never anything I'm going to do. It's not, it doesn't have that kind of appeal to me. But from the viewpoint of enjoying something with my daughter, sitting down and enjoying film with her, enjoying any kind of film, be it made for television, made for video, made for the theater. When it comes to sitting down and enjoying that medium with her, I could do a lot worse than Descendants 2. It doesn't feel like a root canal, like some other, properties made for 7-year-old girls would. So I enjoy that one enough. Like I said, it's not anything I'll ever watch on my own. But if she ever says, Dad, let's watch a Descendants movie, I'll be like, turn on Descendants 2 and we're game. We'll make that happen. So the fourth one came out and it was animated, which immediately made me not really care for the idea of it, and I understand why they animated it. I believe that they animated it because of Cameron Boyce's untimely death. So I get that component of it. But to make a fourth movie, not really have it be a movie, have it be like a 30-minute special, it definitely took a lot of the anticipation out from not just my viewpoint, but from my daughter's as well. She was disappointed that it was animated. She was disappointed that it wasn't a full-length movie. So in this one, Mal and Ben get married. And, there is a misadventure involving Mal's father. And I'm not going to get too deep into the plot here, mostly because there isn't much of one. But Mal's father accidentally ruins the wedding, and then he saves it. Mal's father, being Hades, accidentally ruins the wedding, and then he saves it. This is a corny cash grab by Disney. There was not much creative integrity in this. This was all right, how are we going to continue this franchise that people like? How are we going to continue this franchise? Make sure we get our cash out of it, and do it in the cheapest way possible, in the most creative, bankrupt way possible. And that's what this was. It was creatively bankrupt, and it was cheap, and it was pointless. The whole point was for them to get married. Descendants, the royal wedding, no duh, LQ. Of course that was the point. Well, there was also no real story here other than, Hades messing up and then fixing it. The animation was awful. I hate this style of animation. And it just, even from somebody who's not a fan of this franchise, other than the second one, it was extremely disappointing. And even my daughter, it didn't work for her either. So what else is there to say, guys? Descendants, the royal wedding, pass. Hard pass. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you guys.